Monster Hunter, P-Ho, Depot, A-Rap, niggas, yeah, free throw. Man down, call her Amber Lambs, tell him breathe, bro. Nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me, fuck them all in they mama. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walking down whole time, I know.
Yo, it's Tuesday, man. Welcome back to the Homies Tribune. Okay, it's me, Mike Gam, as your host. Gam with the most, talking to the homies. And of course, if you tuned in already, you already know that it wouldn't be right without the infamous Red Cup. Okay. Don't worry about what's in my cup. It's my cup. All right. Listen. I'm playing this because I can't go on my timeline without somebody playing this.
Hold on him, extort shit, bully the floor on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs. And party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baca got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. That fuck him up. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch, ain't you?
Listen, it's so West Coast, it's ridiculous. That song is so fucking West Coast, it's ridiculous. It's not just LA. It's parts of the Bay in there as well, and everything in between. It's so LA, so the Bay. LA is it's a bounce. It's a bounce. That you know what I'm saying? It make you want to just start throwing. You know what I'm saying? Start gang banging. Start throwing shit up. You feel me? But then it also got that bounce where it's the Bay. It's you know what I'm saying? They not like us. They not like us. It got the Bay bounce, but it also got the LA where, you know what I'm saying? Depending on what you feeling, it's so California though. I mean, I still hear people talk about the battle. I just think it was a good battle. That the fact they was going back and forth, man. It's like watching your two, favorite basketball players play, one on one. You know what I mean? I just liked it for the art. You know what I'm saying? Just for the art. Nobody didn't die. You know what I'm saying? Nobody you know what I'm saying? Nobody relatives or anything got hurt or they didn't see each other and start boxing or anything like that. It was just a good, I'm better than you. I don't think so. Let's put it on wax. You know what I'm saying? It was that type of vibe. I loved it for that. But K Dot, I think he just got him from just beating him at his game. You know what I mean? I think he just got him for it's the number one hit in the world. They said it's the quickest hip hop song to ever hit number one, which is like crazy. Because the reason why it's crazy to me is because the simple fact that to me, this is it. I know for K Dot to do that song, it was just so ABC for him. Cause I mean, he's a real thinker. He's a real, you know what I'm saying? Like he's a real lyricist. That was just so like I'm just rapping on this motherfucker. Ain't nothing. Like K Dot really like, man, dot dot. Like people doing remixes to it. I can't go on my timeline without hearing it. This is why I opened up with that. Period. So I seen some look. I just opened my phone. It was on there. Like you know what I'm saying. I just opened my phone. It was on the first thing that popped up. It's everywhere. So I had my homeboy. He sent me this.
So Shaq said no team is beating this team, period, but I gotta at least try. A couple qualifiers.
He said nobody's beating that team. And who did he have on the team? He had listen. Y'all know when these glasses come on, it's time to get into it, okay? Listen, let's get into it. Listen. Shaq had Steph at the 1, I guess Kobe at the 2, LeBron at the 3, KD at the 4, and himself, Shaq, as the 5. I think I could beat that 5. Now I might not agree, but I think if we won a 7-game series, I think we're pulling it off. And I have Kyrie as the 1. I was undecisive, really. I'm not gonna lie, I was undecisive at the 1 from Marbury. Cause listen, people sleep on Marbury, but Steph would give him problems, but he'll give Steph back problems. He could pass, he could score, he could do all that as well. Don't get it twisted. But just in case people want to act funny, I put I initially overall I went Kyrie as the 1. I'm going Jordan at the 2. I'm going T-Mac as the 3. Yes. Oh, yes. I think he's going to give Bron problems. Yes, absolutely. Brown's going to give him problems on the inside a little bit, but T-Mac is tall. He's crafty, and he can score the rock. Then KD is definitely going to give problems at the 4 because he can shoot, but I'm going to get him from the inside game with Tim Duncan, where Tim is going to give him problems on the inside. Then for Shaq is definitely Shaq, but I switched it up and I threw Jokic at him. See, Jokic is going to get his points on the outside, where he's going to force Shaq to come outside the key, and if you don't, then we'll just pull threes all night. I think that 5 could fuck with Shaq 5, though. I think that 5 could mess with his 5. Again, I'm running back for you. Kyrie at the 1, Jordan at the 2, T-Mac at the 3, Duncan at the 4, and Jokic at the 5. Yo, listen. You can't tell me we not going 7 games, we not pulling it off. Shaq, I think we got your number, buddy. Everybody's want to get their points. But I think our bully ball overall is just going to come out on top. I just think our bully ball is going to come out on top. I think we're going to, well, first of all, you know, somebody's probably thinking, well, how you gonna match? How they gonna match up with us? KD's gonna get exposed from Duncan. He can't guard Duncan. He can't guard. Listen, I get KD's tall. He could go outside, inside. You too little for Tim Duncan, though. You can't fuck with a real power forward inside there, man. KD is he's tall, but I would give him he's a 3-2. You know what I'm saying? Any real strong, like real power forward, he can't guard them in there. He can't even guard Charles Barkley in there, man. And this is no knock on Charles. I just know people wouldn't, or Sean Kemp. These are the guys people they wouldn't just think of like, oh my, KD guard him on the inside is going to be a problem for him, bro. Period. Ask KD. But I think this 5 can mess with him. Period. Listen, I'm leaving it right there. Somebody asked me, is it good to have sex buddies? Sex from my experience, and I'm just speaking from my experience, right? Somebody always got attached from my experience. But can it happen? Yeah, absolutely. I absolutely. Could it be good? Yeah, of course. But I think if you really doing your thing, you know, somebody gonna get attached. You feel me? Whether it's the guy, whether it's the girl. You know what I'm saying? If the guy really doing his thing, she really ain't gonna want nobody else rocking. I'm just saying. That's just from my experience. I'm just saying. Period. Yeah, I'm just saying. But can it be good? Absolutely. It could be very beneficial. Could be very, you know what I'm saying, productive. Yeah, I think sometimes you just need that no names. Like, I mean, obviously you guys know names, but what I mean by no names, no strings attached. Fuck. I just need to I need to fuck. Like, I don't even want to sugarcoat it. I just think yo, let's get to it. Like, let's get to it. I think from a guy to a girl, girls think about sex more than guys, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is the part that's not publicized, but I think that I'm not saying she wants to be a porn star, but I think everybody, you know, sometimes just want to do some porno shit where it's just like, yo, just knock all this shit off the table. Get your ass up here. I'm about to fuck the shit out you. I just, sometimes you just need that. Whether it's with your wife, whether it's with your girlfriend, vice versa, whether it's with your boyfriend, whatever may be the case. But you need that little, you know what I'm saying? You don't always want to make love. Plain and simple. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes she want her hair pulled and her ass smacked. I think sex buddies could be great. Very beneficial. Everybody, long as you guys, I think one of the main problems though with sex buddies is people don't respect game. And what I mean by that is, if we sex buddies and we getting down doing what we do, we should have some type of trust there. You know what I'm saying? I think it always comes down where it's like either somebody get attached, and one of the main things they never keep it 100. And what I mean by keeping it 100 is it might you don't do certain things like, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't talk to a female in front of your little sex buddy. You know what I'm saying? You know you want to see her later on that night. It's levels to this. Listen, it's levels to this game right here. You don't go talk, you don't secretly, I'm gonna tell this guy everything and then I ain't telling my sex, but no, you be honest with like we gotta some although we just sex buddies, still a form of intimacy. So we got to have some type of trust, some type of communication here. And I think ultimately that's where people go wrong. They don't keep it all the way 100 with the sex buddies. That's just my opinion, though. I'm only touching on it because somebody asked me. Okay, listen, you get in here, you ask Gam, Gam go let you know. You dig what I'm saying? Period. Caitlin Clark. Um, do I feel that she got snubbed on the USA? I think they have a hell of a team, but I think if Caitlyn is the biggest, I think I think her situation is kind of like the first year Kobe got selected into the All-Star game. They didn't want him to, but he's the most popular rookie. They didn't want him to be in it, but he's the most popular rookie there is at the time. You know what I'm saying? And I think Caitlin Clark situation is the same thing. You're the most popular. And not only that, arguably she's probably the best shooter in the WNBA right now. You know what I mean? Arguably. So should she have made the team? Absolutely. Absolutely. But I also think that Caitlyn gonna have to, if you listening, Caitlyn, listen. You gotta turn your savage up. Listen, you gotta turn your savage up. You gotta go mask off on them. Yeah. Everybody not gonna like you. You know what I'm saying? Whether y'all want to make it a race thing, whether y'all want to make it a rookie thing, whatever may be the case. The reality of it is everybody's not gonna listen. We could break this down all the way to going to McDonald's. If you the shit on the register, you know what I'm saying? And somebody been working the register for 10 years, they probably not gonna like you because they gonna think you arrogant, conceited, all this, because you yeah, next. Yeah, next. Okay, yeah, here go. Here get changed by 5:45. Yep. Next order. You grooving, and Caitlin, you a baller. So it just comes with the territory. I think you got to have a little bit thicker skin, but the truth of the matter is, you got to turn your savage up and go mask off on them. Period. Y'all don't like me. I don't give a fuck. I'm here to ball, and every time y'all don't like me, I'm here to drop 30 on your head. Period. Yeah, that's the energy you got to have, Caitlin. Period. But did she get snubbed overall? I think so. I think she should have been on that USA team. Even more being on the USA team, I think she should have I think it would have brought more attention. Like I think they're getting like if she's the most popular thing right now in the WNBA, y'all want more exposure, more attention. I think she was supposed to be up everywhere with y'all, parading her. It's a business at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Get everything you go get up out of the situation. Period. That's just my opinion. Hip hop. I think overall, I think if you gave the industry a hit song, and what I mean by a hit, I mean a hit, like an actual hit. If you notice, if it's a commercial song, everybody should be um everybody should be compensated. Like if you go to a job and you retire, you know what I'm saying, they give you a little pension, right? I think if you gave the industry a hit song, I think you should be compensated for the rest of your life. I'm not saying that they got to give you just something just crazy, but I think we have this thing. You'll see a lot of people who made hit songs or were super popular, and they're not. The reality of it is, it's always gonna be a younger generation coming up. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times the music died with that. And I don't think it should be. I don't think so. I don't think a artist who have super like big hits or a hit and is going to be around forever, right? I'm trying to find a song that is going to be around forever. That you here, a perfect example, right? Oh. Listen, whether it's hip hop, whether it's R&B, I'm just talking about the music industry specifically. It should be you should get some money if you made a hit song. I use that song because I think Frankie Lyman died at like 25 years old, which is like super young, like super young. That's him going back to this, and this is me watching the movie, not really doing my own little research. But if the movie's accurate, he goes back to the record label and he want to get back in the game because and it started from him getting mail from a mailman, and he's like, "Man, you Frankie Lyman?" You're like, "Yeah, I'm Frankie Lyman." "Oh man, me and my wife, man, we thought you was dead. We love to dance to your music." And it hit him like, damn, now that's your passion, bro. That's what you love to do, Frank. So him going back to the to New York and going back to the music industry, the fucking sleaze ball was that's been getting got all royalties off his music. They end up getting him in the end, but Frankie Lyman, you know, he basically, yeah, Motown kicked it out the door. Nobody's doing the doo wop no more. Boo, boo, 25 years old, bro. You can reinvent yourself. That's super young. You can sing. You got a couple hits. You should be compensated. Even with that, Frankie all in the army, in the navy, or whatever he was in, Marines, something like that. Shouldn't be it. Like that's cool, but at the end of the day, I think you're doing it for money. You know what I'm saying? He should have been compensated. You make a hit song, even when you look at somebody like a lot of the hip hop pioneers. Um, I see MC Shan. MC Shan should have been taken care of, bro. He shouldn't have to hope somebody come get him or use his record or woo. Like the reality of it is, a lot of young kids they come from poverty. You know what I'm saying? They sign their royalties away. They don't know. They sign their publishing away. But I think when the game is all done with you, you should still get compensated like somebody worked at a job for 30 years. The reality of it, because they're going to use your song for over 30 years. A lot of people that come up in the doo-wop era, but they know these songs. They didn't come up in the 90s, but they know these songs. They didn't come up in the 80s, but they know these songs. Come on, hold on. Let me give y'all one more. Let me give y'all one more. Let me give you one more. Hold on. Oh, look. You didn't come up in this era, but you know the song. It's on movies, it's on commercials, it's a popular song. These are just popular songs. I think, like I said, they should have something set up. I'm sure artists are fighting for things like this, but they should have something set up. If you gave the industry a hit, because they're gonna use your hit for the rest of you, for the rest. If it's a real hit, they're gonna use it for forever. Like again, I think take something like Trinidad James. Never really. I'm sure he's still rapping. He's still in it, but he's not as big as he once was. At one point in time, Trinidad had people gold all in my chain, gold all in my ring, gold all in my watch. Don't believe me? Just watch, nigga. Like that song's gonna be used for a minute. Like I think if they're gonna use the song for over 30 years, you should be able to get compensated, man. You should be able to get a pension when you're done with the hip hop, with the music industry, just period. And I'm gonna leave it right there. Listen, y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think, man. It's the Homie Tribune, Gam, as your host, talking to the homies, and of course the infamous Red Cup. Look, don't worry about what's in my cup. It's my cup. Okay? And I'm out.